Hello and welcome back to the Crazy Confidence Coach podcast. This is the second to the last podcast you will have in the year 2024, and it is one that you will want to listen to. Today, I'm talking to you all about your dirt. And what is dirt, you ask? Dirt is your doubts, your insecurities, your resistance, and your triggers. And why is this important? These are the reasons you are not reaching your goals or getting to the place that you want to be, to the best version of you. If you will spend the time, download my planner and go through setting goals, going through your dirt, and really working on self-reflection and understanding your motivation behind why you do things and what makes you wave the white flag and give up, I guarantee you will get to your goals quicker. So grab a pen and paper. Let's do this. It's going to be short and sweet, but I promise you it's worth it if you will really take the time to understand it and learn it and do it. You will find that you get to your goals, to a better version of you, to a more relaxed, peaceful version of you around people, around yourself, and doing life. And who doesn't want that? Let's all go for more peace this year. So if you're ready to join me, get ready and let's go. Welcome to the Crazy Confidence Coach podcast. I'm on a quest to help you find the most confident version of you. I help women become the most authentic version of themselves by helping them find clarity around who they are and who they want to be. My goal is to help women sift through all that noise that they have in their head about who they should be or who they shouldn't be and create a plan to be exactly who they want to be. You don't have to continue to live with anxiety, high stress, and overwhelm. You can, little by little, get back to a place of peace and live with more contentment than you ever thought possible. You don't have to merely survive day to day. There is a life waiting for you, thriving. Grab your coffee, your favorite colored pen, and a pad of paper because we're headed out to find your confidence today. All right, I am so super excited to talk to you today about DIRT. The DIRT that I'm talking about is an acronym I created: doubts, insecurities, resistance, and triggers. Why is it important? Because when you actually don't deal with all of these things and you just go about your world setting goals, trying to reach your goals, trying to become a better version of you, oftentimes you wave the white flag when you get uncomfortable, you don't understand why, or you get sidetracked and you don't understand why. Oftentimes it's these hidden things that are in your dirt, as I like to say. Now, really and truly, what happens is if you will deal with your dirt, your doubts, insecurities, resistance, and triggers, all of a sudden things become easier. Things become more peaceful. Things become less uncomfortable on a daily basis. Doesn't mean it's perfect. Doesn't mean it's easy, but it does get better. So right now, go download Plan Your Success workbook, and that way you can actually go through this process yourself. And better yet, sign up for a coaching session, do the work ahead of time, and come to me and let's talk about it. Let me help you get through your dirt, and that way you can head through to 2025 on a very fast pace and efficient pace, and one that I promise you will be so surprised at how much better it goes. Here we go. For your doubts, what I want you to think about are the little crazy thoughts that you sometimes don't even know you have, but all the things that race in your head when you start thinking about, let's say, a weight loss goal. I want to lose 20 pounds. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of weight to lose, and I'm going to have to give this up. Or what if I don't do it? I'm going to look silly because I tell everybody that I'm going to lose weight. Or what if I go to that party in January, they have cupcakes, then I really want a cupcake? Or what if it doesn't work? Or what if that project that I want to do or that goal that I have, I don't have all the tools that I need? What if I don't have support from my spouse or my friends, or I decide to stop drinking? I want to have a 2025 that is non-alcoholic. How do I do that? I don't have all the tools that I need. So that is kind of what doubt sounds like in your brain, and it's literally thousands and thousands of thoughts that creep into your brain and you don't even realize that you have them most of the time. Then let's move on to insecurities. Now, insecurities are slightly different from doubts because insecurities are valued in I, and that's how you can remember the difference between a doubt and an insecurity. An insecurity is about you. And all that means is it's something that's rooted in you and your belief about you. I'm not good enough. I don't know what I could do, or I couldn't do that, or I am not pretty enough, or I'm not as good at technology, so therefore I could never run a podcast, or I am not a good mom. I'm not a good manager. I am not a good CEO. I'm not. It's all about me, about I. So think about your insecurities, because insecurities will absolutely hold you back from that goal or that aspiration you have. Anything from as simple as getting up to work out in the morning, an insecurity of it'll never happen, I will never lose the weight, that will keep you from doing the actions that you need to take. Just by that little thought that you have, the insecurities that you have that are driving your force. Then let's talk about resistance. Resistance is interesting because resistance is, think about somebody in a tug of war. If you have somebody holding one side of a string and you're holding the other and you're each pulling, there's resistance, right? If somebody lets go, there isn't resistance at all. So when you have resistance on something, you have it so tight, it's so caught up that there is no way that you are able to move because you are pulling all the energy in one direction. So resistance might look like, I don't like being told what to do. I don't want to give up sugar. I don't want to get up early to work out every day. I don't want to be a CEO and have to fire someone who didn't do their job. I don't want to take that management position because then I'm required to be here every Saturday. This is one of mine in resistance is I don't want to add things to my calendar because then I feel like I have less time, which is the complete opposite. The more you put on your calendar, the more freedom you have. So that's what I mean by resistance in your life. That resistance will keep you from reaching your goals. It'll keep you from seeing the opportunities. It keeps you focused on what are the things that you don't like or the things that you don't want to do. That's what resistance is. Think of a screaming child when you're trying to take their candy or take them away from the park. That's resistance. Okay, then you have your triggers. Now, triggers are a little bit trickier, although they are more obvious oftentimes because triggers are typically grounded in experience, emotion, and major discomfort. And why I believe that is I can sit in my chair in my office, and when I am speaking to a client and they are on a screen that I'm looking at, like similar to a TV or a laptop, when I see someone and I have a conversation and I poke the bear and try to find a trigger or I see a trigger come through, it is usually fairly obvious to me. They're uncomfortable, they'll get squirmy, maybe they'll avoid the conversation. Sometimes they'll show emotion, anger, crying, sadness, grief. There are all kinds of things that come in the form of triggers. But triggers absolutely will prevent you from moving forward in your goals. They will keep you from becoming the best version of you. So, becoming more aware of your triggers, even when you're not, maybe even chit-chatting with your best friend. Do I have any triggers that you see? Do I get squirmy about something? Do I avoid something? Triggers are absolutely about comfort, being uncomfortable, and oftentimes avoidance. That piece of it is sometimes tied to trauma as well, and trauma can be very deep. So just be aware of that when you're dealing with all of these things. That could be a piece tied to your triggers. Now, when you have triggers, it can keep you from doing things. For example, for me, my trigger, or I have a trigger, and that is when I go to networking meetings or meet new people and I meet someone that's fake, or maybe they're really not genuinely interested in getting to know me, I can usually tell within 2 sentences. No lie. I just have this discernment. I know when someone is coming at me from a place of being disingenuous, and I truly can feel that. That is something that completely triggers me. There is a history there. I had a life full of networking and lots of people in my life. And then all of a sudden that part of my life changed. And overnight, my phone stopped ringing because all the people were friends or connections or whatever for their own benefit. It became very apparent to me. So that is a trigger for me to be around people who are not genuine or genuinely interested in me, or only getting to know me for a purpose that is to serve themselves. I know this about myself, and I have to set boundaries around meeting new people, around committing time with new people. All of that is really, really a conscientious thing that I have to do to make the best of me and to make the best of the relationships that I build. It's just something that is great to know. It's great to learn more about yourself so you can work around managing your mind, managing your time, and learning how to get better at all of the things that you have that are what make up D.I.R.T for you. So again, D.I.R.T is your doubts, your insecurities, your resistance, and your triggers. And let me tell you, if you're ready to make 2025 all that in a bag of chips and hit all your goals and hit all the things that you want to hit, using this process that I have created for my clients and for myself, it will change your life. You can download Plan Your Success, go through my Plan Your Success planner, get things going, and then set up a coaching session. Let's kind of deal with your doubts, your insecurities, your resistance, and your triggers. It will go faster when you use a coach. And I am the coach that created this that can help you. All right. I hope you have a blessed Christmas. I hope you've had the most amazing time with your family, your friends, and I hope you're taking time for your own self-care, taking time to get to know yourself better, to get prepared for the new year, both mentally and physically. And I hope you're ready for a year that is on fire, because let me tell you, I am. There are some big things coming for the Crazy Confidence Coach and HC Edwards Coaching, and I cannot wait to spill all of them with you, but I'm holding back. I'm using a little bit of resistance and building up some things here, but that is okay because I guarantee you it will be worth it. So I will see you for one more visit in 2024, and we will celebrate the new year together and get it kicked off. And then after that, we're on to 2025. Thank you for joining me and hanging out each week. I so appreciate all my listeners. I am super excited too because I have some fun things coming in 2025. I have the course coming. I have a secret announcement, and I'm going to continue to give out the great information that I give out each week on the podcast. But I can't do that without you. I need you. I need you to drop down and leave a rating or review, and even better, tell your friends and family, anyone that you think that would enjoy the Crazy Confidence Coach podcast, please send them my way. I would love your help. I am looking forward to seeing you here for one last week of 2024. I cannot wait to celebrate on the 31st with you. So come back next week and see me then. Love you big.